Hi guys, it's Leo again and welcome back to my channel, and today we are here for another Hello Rache video. So pasensya na kung natagalan, it's really been a while. Nahulog yung telepono natin where all my videos were na hindi pa na-upload sa dagat back in Coron last, I think it was around May. So medyo na-demotivate tayo gumawa ng bagong video kasi nawala nga lahat. But we're back, so welcome everyone! And today, ang pag-uusapan natin is how's life as a healthcare virtual assistant. So if you are an aspiring healthcare VA, gusto mo mag-apply or napag-iisipan mo pang palang mag-apply, then this is the video for you. Marami kasi tayo nakikita sa Facebook group natin na mga post na, oh, I'm thinking about Hello Rache, but I'm having second thoughts if I should give up my current job. Para ba sa akin tong Hello Rache? So hopefully, giving you an insight kung ano nga ba ang mga ginagawa ng isang healthcare virtual assistant, kumusta yung life namin overall. Hopefully with this video, makagawa na kayo ng desisyon or this helps you decide if this is something that you really want to try. So yeah, stay tuned. Right, so a bit about my background. At the moment, I'm the Client Operations Manager at Hello Rache, but I've been working online for 7 years now. So before Hello Rache, nag-try muna ako sa Upwork. Unfortunately, minalas tayo doon, hindi sinerte, hindi tayo nagkaroon ng kliyente. So yeah, I had to give that up, or actually there was really nothing to give up. But then I applied naman as an ESL teacher for Chinese students. So uso yan sa Pilipinas dati. And I think right now it's still a booming industry. So we did try that for a couple of months, but unfortunately, hindi talaga yung para sa atin. Hindi yung para sa akin rather. So you really have to keep your energy up to get the attention of the kids. And it's not for me. So, nung nagkaroon ako ng kliyente sa Hello Rache, I gave that up as well. And then I focused at Hello Rache. So, I've been with Hello Rache now for a little over, or not really a little over, for 6.5 years, or actually closer to 7 years na. Like everyone else, I started off as a trainee. And then I became a healthcare virtual assistant, specifically a scribe. So my main task was transcribing live encounters while the doctor was seeing his patient. I did that for 1.5 years before being absorbed as a account manager, and eventually I became the client operations manager dito sa Hello Rache. So my schedule here sa Hello Rache is from Mondays to Fridays. Or my shift starts at 11 p.m. and then end at 8 a.m. the following day. So night shift po talaga tayo dito. I follow Arizona time, daylight Arizona time, or morning Arizona time, or yeah, during the day of Arizona time. So Arizona, umaga doon, gabi dito. So night shift po talaga tayo dito. But the other virtual assistant, they typically follow whatever the client time zone is. For example, Mountain Standard Time, Eastern Time, Central Time. So your schedule will really depend kung kaninong client ka mapunta. But it's typically going to be night shift from Mondays to Fridays. Alright? So how I usually start my day, I would usually wake up around 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I'll have my coffee, magmuni-muni ng konti kasi hindi tayo morning person. Muni-muni ng konti. I'll skip breakfast kasi we're fasting, we're trying to lose weight. Hopefully it's working. So I'll skip breakfast while I'm having my coffee, go straight to work, and from 11 p.m. I would handle emails, respond to emails, talk to clients, set up meetings with them, guide the other client account managers, collaborate with the other Hello Rache departments. I'll have my lunch, then work again. And yeah, at 8 a.m. usually I would log off. But a lot of times, medyo nag-i-extend ako kasi depende sa workload. But yeah, after 8 a.m. I will now clock out, and yeah, that's the end of my shift. So after my shift naman, typically I would work out. Hindi lang halata sa katawan pero nag-workout po tayo. That's because one of the things that I've noticed sa Hello Rache, and this is very much true for me when I was starting at Hello Rache, is that since you're just working in front of your computer, you're sitting, medyo tumataba tayo. Okay? And it really is a sedentary lifestyle kung nakafocus ka lang sa work. So, after 8 a.m., after I log out, I would usually go downstairs and work out. So, nag-set up ako ng small home gym because really, I want to remain active. And it's kind of hard to do that when you're working at night. Kasi at 8 a.m., paglabas mo, sobrang init na sa labas. So you really can't do anything outside. So, nag-set up ako ng small gym sa baba. It really is just a cage, a treadmill, and some weights. And it's enough for me. Hindi naman tayo tatakbo bilang Mr. Universe. So, okay lang kahit walang abs. But the important thing is to remain active pa rin. Otherwise, talagang lolobo ka if hindi ka gumalaw-galaw. And your health will deteriorate over time. Okay? So yeah, I would typically work out for a couple of hours from 8 a.m. until 10 a.m. minsan hanggang 11 a.m. And from 11 a.m. after workout, so it's the time that I would tune down or wind down rather. Wind down na. So I'll have my last meal for the day, dinner, kahit alas 12 ng umaga. So I still call that dinner, my last meal of the day. Then what I do after that, depende. I like to read books, so I like to fill my head with anything other than work. So I read books, I read manga, minsan I watch Netflix, or minsan I just scroll social media, watch random stuff on YouTube. Anything to get my mind off work. Kasi if you really are thinking about work all the time, mahirap makatulog sa umaga, right? Or rather sa hapon. So yeah, I typically do activities that would help me wind down my brain para hindi tayo masyadong stressed. And after that, and it's sleep. Tulog na tayo, and then rinse and repeat na lang the next day until the weekend. So what are some challenges dito sa Hello Rache? So I've been working again for almost 7 years now. And one thing na sasabihin ko sa inyo na pinaka-biggest challenge dito is working at night, the night shift. So when I started working for Hello Rache, or when I applied for Hello Rache, ang inisip ko, uy, night shift, perfect to sa akin kasi night owl ako. Alright? Pero in reality, pagdating sa trabaho, iba ang gising ka sa gabi that you're doing recreational stuff for yourself. You're doing something fun like playing games and watching stuff. Iba yon sa you're staying up at night to work. So yeah, that's the most challenging part of being a healthcare virtual assistant, yung shift natin sa gabi. Kasi number one, iba ang quality ng sleep ng tao sa gabi. Okay? So inaantok pa rin tayo. So again, I've been working here for more than half a decade already, and I'm still having that issues. All right? The second thing about working at night is that you do not have a normal social schedule. So typically, as I said, yung sinabi ko kanina, yung work routine ko, ganun lang talaga. So it's hard to go out to meet up with friends, share a meal with them during your work days. Kasi walang may gustong lumabas in the middle during lunchtime or during daylight time. Nakakapagod kasi mainit. Okay, so affected yan. What else? Yeah, and health-wise as well, medyo nagkakaroon tayo ng problema sa health natin. Kasi nga, even though we are still sleeping, nasa morning siya, iba ang quality ng sleep sa gabi compared sa morning. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng health issue if you're not careful. Okay? So, one of the mistakes na nakikita ko sa mga new virtual assistant is that they would work at night, stay up at night during their working days, Mondays to Fridays, pero pagdating sa weekend, matutulog sila sa gabi. So, that's not something I would advise. So, for me, what I do, even on weekends, gising pa rin ako sa gabi. So, I try to keep, note there the term try, but yeah, I really do try to keep the same sleeping schedule that I have on the weekday pagdating sa weekend. So, pag weekend, matutulog pa rin ako hapon, maybe a little bit later, pero matutulog pa rin ako sa hapon and magigising pa rin ako sa gabi. Kasi the body takes, I think, 21 days to fully adjust to a new sleeping pattern. So, kung 5 days ka magna-night shift, gising ka sa gabi, tapos pagdating sa weekend, um, matutulog ka sa gabi. Pagdating na naman ng Monday, Tuesday, mahirapan na naman mag-adjust yung katawan mo. So again, I would advise still sleep sa gabi or still sleep sa umaga even if wala kang trabaho as a healthcare virtual assistant para hindi ka masyadong sleep deprived. Another big challenge dito sa Hello Rache or working as a virtual assistant, in fact, this is the biggest challenge, if I may say, is battling depression. So, you have to remember, again, night shift tayo. While you're working, wala kang ibang kausap. Puros ka lang trabaho. That's the life here at Hello Rache. Even after work, if you're like me, that you live alone, even after work, wala ka pa rin kausap. So, that kind of setup can be very depressing. I used to think that I'm a loner, so okay lang yung ganito, but it really isn't for extended periods of time. You still need to talk to other people, you still need to socialize, right? So no man is an island, all humans are social creatures. So kailangan po natin ng kausap, so talk to your friends every once in a while, right? And how I typically get over that, how I take care of my mental health is that I plan something fun that I'd like to do on the weekend, right? So after my shift on Friday, which is technically Saturday na dito sa Pilipinas, so after my shift on Saturdays, I would go to my parents' house. I'd check up on them, I'd have lunch with them, I talk to them, so chika-chika ng konti. If I don't do that, then I would hang out and have lunch with a couple of friends. So, you know, chismis-chismis lang. And if not naman, I just really watch a movie by myself or get a massage. So anything that would have me go out of my house. Okay? Kasi for 5 days a week, nandito lang talaga tayo sa bahay, hindi lumalabas. Right? So it is important to go out during weekends. Okay? On my Sundays naman, typically, I would do something both that it requires me to become physically active, but at the same time, something that's meditating. Okay? I mean, not yoga and stuff like those. No, something that takes my mind off work, right? Just leave my mind blank. For me, one of those activities is jogging. So, pag Sunday at 4 a.m., pag wala akong ibang gagawin, pag Sunday at 4 a.m., I would usually take a couple of hours to jog. And yung jogging path kasi na pinupuntahan ko is by the beach. So, imagine Roas Boulevard, but it's not Roas Boulevard because I'm not in Manila. But it looks like Roas Boulevard. So, yeah, Sunday, I would jog there for a couple of hours and I'd watch the sunrise as I run or as I jog. Okay? And for me, that's really meditating kasi while I'm running, I'm just focusing on the music, I'm focusing on the view, I'm not thinking about work at all, I'm focusing on my breathing. So that is really good for my mental health. Okay? So if I'm not jogging naman, lately I've been free diving. For the past month, I've been free diving. So free diving and at the same time, I'm also a scuba diver. So both diving sport requires you to be relaxed. Okay? Sa diving kasi, hindi pwede na mataas yung heart rate mo. Kasi kung mataas yung heart rate mo, mataas ang O2 consumption mo. So physically, you really do have to be relaxed. You have to empty your mind. You have to relax every muscle in your body. And again, that is also meditating, which is good for my mental health. If I'm not doing any of those, I've tried mountain biking just once lang naman, hindi pa nasusundan, but hopefully maybe this weekend I'll go mountain biking. And what else have I been doing? Yeah, I do plan on hiking as well, starting to hike. So marami akong event on Sunday, but I would consider those as necessities for my mental health. Okay? Sabi nga nila, it's good that you want to focus on work, you want to achieve your career goals, you work diligently from Mondays to Fridays. Okay? But please do not forget that even me, I'm very, very much loyal to Hello Rache. I've been here for more than half a decade already. So even for me, it is important to have weekends, okay? Hello Rache is just part of your life. It's not your entire life. So remember to live your life to the fullest pa rin. So you don't have to do all the activities that I'm doing. What's fun for you may not be fun for me, or vice versa. You might not be into diving, you might not be into running. Find something that makes you smile. Yun na lang. Find something that makes you smile. For me, pag-aahon ako after a dive, talagang nakangiti ako unconsciously. So yeah, even now talking about it, I'm smiling. Okay? Kasi that's what I love to do. So baka hindi yan para sa'yo. If you're a family man or you have your own family, then go out with your family. Spend a lot of time with your family kasi they should be your first priority. Pangalawa lang dapat ang trabaho. Okay? So that is how you battle depression. I mean, for me anyway. Alright? So remember, live your life, hindi puros trabaho lang. So worth it pa talaga dito sa Hello Rache? That really depends on the person. But for me to answer that question, I'm going to tell you a story. Back in college, I attended a multi-level network marketing company seminar or something. So obviously I didn't end up signing up, but it wasn't a complete waste of time. There were a couple of things that the speaker said that made sense. And up until now, I still remember those, okay? And yeah, even though it was more than 15 years ago already. So the things that he said was, number one, there are two decisions in life that you cannot, hindi ka pwede magkamali. Number one is picking a significant other. Obviously, minamalas na malas tayo dyan. Hindi pa tayo nakahanap ng SO natin, alright? So yeah, because you have to live with that person for the rest of your life. So it's a big decision. Hindi ka pwede magkamali dyan, right? The second thing that he said na hindi ka pwede magkamali is picking a career, right? Because one of the most or the only resource that we cannot get back is time. You wouldn't want to waste that resources on something that you think isn't for you. Okay, how would you know if the career is for you already? Sabi niya, you have to consider three things when picking a career, right? Number one is the pay. Number two is the people that you work with. And number three is the job itself. Okay? So first, unahin natin yung job ko. Alright? So I think my job is fulfilling. It is fulfilling for me because I like to think that I'm helping my fellow Filipino medical professionals get a better standard of living. Okay? The second thing is that the people that you work with, or the environment. So I really do love the people that I work with, especially our team, the client account managers. They're all fun people. I do love them. And also my boss, he's the reason why I grew this, ganito ako nag-grow as a professional. It's because of the autonomy that he provides me and the trust that he provides me. So I'm very thankful for him. And lastly is the pay. So I'd say the pay here in Hello Rache is decent. Okay, does not require me anymore para lumabas ng bansa at magtrabaho. So I'm earning okay dito na sa Hello Rache. So sabi ng speaker, you only need 2 out of 3 of those categories to consider yourself happy with your career. Dito sa Hello Rache, I ticked all 3 of them. So I'm very, very much happy dito, and I do see myself working here for working here until I retire. Okay, so again, that's me. Iba-iba tayo ng storya, so what works for me might not work for you. So depende yan sa tao. I'm just giving you my own perspective and my own experience as a healthcare virtual assistant dito. So that's it, guys. If you're still here, thank you for sticking until the end of the video. And I'd like to apologize kung hindi maganda yung audio natin ngayon. I'm just using my GoPro and wala po tayong mic for this one, unfortunately. Maybe in the future. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. It lets me know that some people are watching the videos, and yeah, you're getting something out of this. That way I will continue to make this kind of content. Right? In the meantime, you guys take care. Bye-bye.